Ugh, that's so dumb. Can I close this? Hey y'all, looks like we're live. Why is this so crooked? There you go. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties with the chat. Oh, docs. Chat. Weird. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Just had to turn it off and on again. All right, y'all. If you had time to read the caption, if not, totally understand. This is super last minute stream. Oh, gotta sneeze. You be quiet, Elsa. I don't think it's coming out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, super last minute stream. My desk is so filled with magic boxes that I have yet to open, and this one takes up the most amount of space. So I just wanted to kind of get it out of the way. It's. Oh, excuse me. Do you want to say hi, Elsa?
Hi, Elsa.
I was hoping you'd say that. Yeah, so I've done one of these before. And we discovered I also do this because like to spread information. I discovered that these are not official Magic or Wizards of the Coast products because last time we opened one, we found Pokemon dice in it. And if you don't know, Pokemon and Magic the Gathering are not the same company anymore. As always, also, if you can tell what I'm watching in the background, I'll send you an arena code. You also have to know why I'm streaming it, but I feel like this one's super, super easy. Yeah, we didn't notice until right here. Distributed by Fairfield, which Braden apparently said is called Unfairfield. I think repackaged products, especially when it's already opened cards and then repackaged, is super predatory because I think the only people that it affects is like little kids or like grandparents or parents that are trying to buy stuff for their kids, grandkids, whatever that or themselves that like Magic or Pokemon. This is kind of a little different because the packages are at least sealed, like the boosters that come in it, but the downside is I can't remember what I paid for this. The value is not always there with the because they of course put low cost boosters. One set of two. I guess there's the promo cards. I forgot about those, and then random game pieces. The game pieces again were Pokemon cards. But again, it's really hard to tell because everywhere it says like Wizards of the Coast on here, but it is not a Wizards product. So very very tricksy, I would say. Also, Shamunja, if you're out there, I did see your message. It took me so long to find those arena cards, and literally now that I'm looking at my desk, I'm like, where the heck did I put them again? I'm pretty sure I shoved them in one... Oh, no, I know exactly where they are. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out if YouTube has a direct message feature or something like that, so I can send you them. If not, I'll just reply to your comment, and we'll figure out some way to send you that. Again, I follow through on my promises, so you absolutely earned and deserve a arena code. I think you actually got 2 at this point, but yeah. Anyways, what's that?
Nothing, Barbie.
Okay. So yeah, that's about it. So the only thing is, again, these are sealed products. They could have valuable boosters in here. Somebody told me that they actually pulled a Lost Caverns of Ixalan collector booster, which it would be insane, like because you have a chance to pull Mana Crypt in that, so that would automatically kind of up the value of one of these boxes. But also too, it's the the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. So there's fun in mystery. So without further ado, let's just get these bad Larrys open. The one thing I noticed the first time I did one of these, so each one of these slots is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be like the game pieces, booster pack, booster pack, booster pack, booster pack, booster pack, and then the promo cards. All of them had fallen to the bottom or into another thing, so I was like, did I just get scammed? So if you watch my first one, you'll see that like every single one of these boxes is empty. But let's see if that's the case here. So box number 1. Oh, no, I think this is supposed to be open this way. Yep, there you go. Oh, look at that. So we actually got MTG oversized spin down counter. I think that is Eldraine, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually confirm that. Crap, did I text Brayden?
I don't know.
We about to find out. Yes, I did. I think this is Wilds of Eldraine, which you would actually really like, Elsa. It is the storybook set, so it's all like Hansel and Gretel. I don't know specifically Hansel and Gretel, but it's old school stories. That was actually the booster boxes that or the booster packs that Brent and Joe got for Brayden in Japan. What is it? Icon. Yep, yeah. So this is Wilds of Eldraine. This is super cool. I love these oversized spin down counters. You can only get them, as far as I know, in the gift bundles. They might come in bundles, but I'm pretty sure it's just gift bundles. So I needed Pokemon dice, because it's like a little side thing that Brent's going to show me how to play Pokemon, but I love these oversized counters. I think they're super cool. I don't know how well it's coming off in the video, but this just has like a really, really nice glitter color to it. It's very, very cool. Here, Elsa.
Oh, that was my nipple. Oh, it's so cute.
It is. Again, these are my others.
This is very much like pre-loved though.
That's the Jurassic Park one.
Did you hear me?
You
Is
think
this
so?
the new one, the purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very much pre-loved.
And then that is Modern Horizons 3.
Do you know what I mean? Where like the edges feel like a little softer than
Yeah,
the rest?
maybe. I hope it's not used, but it could be. And then look at the promo cards are just in here loose. So right off the bat, we've got Sereth of the Viper's Fang. I'm going to be straight up. I'm almost certain this is what I pulled in the first box. I could be mistaken. It's been a long time since I did that. And Liesa, Forgotten Angel. So Sereth of the Viper's Fang is a 4-drop. It's a legendary creature. It's a human warlock. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. It also has spend 1, tap it, untap another target creature or land you control. Let's look up this card really quick because, curious what the value is. Wait, what? Oh, that's the set that it's from. Again, very curious what the value is. Yeah, even on the showcase card, it is very, very low value. Liesa, so on the showcase, I'm just searching very quickly. Actually, I guess I could be using my MTG app, which I'm just going to get that out, because a lot of times it's quicker. So Liesa, Forgotten Archangel, is a 5-drop. It's a legendary creature. It's an angel. It has flying and lifelink, and whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. So, not bad. And again, if I've said this before, I don't care as much about the value of cards for, being able to sell them. It more so has to do with, if I see a valuable card as a new player, I'm like, okay, where is the value? Then I have to, really analyze the mechanics and be like, okay, what is it about this card that makes it valuable? Thank you. This one is $232. And then they're promo cards, too. So, 232p. That's not bad. It's a $5 card. Flying lifelink. Whenever another token dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning. See, that's not a bad commander. That's not a bad commander. Let me check this one really quick. I'm pretty sure I pulled multiple of these. Oh, $3. Never mind. So whatever the full art one that I was looking at is very, very low cost. It might be because this is a promo. So again, we can say right now the value of this box. I don't want to say like guess, but I think this box might have been like 60 or 70 bucks. I could be completely wrong. So we're at like $8. And again, I think it's so funny that the cards were just thrown in there loosely. And again, look, it looks like I'm getting scammed because that slot is completely empty. Move on to the next one. Empty again. Oh, I think they might be in this one. I can feel it. Yep. Boom. Yep. Same exact thing. So the collector boosters are the Innistrad Midnight Hunt, which is the werewolf set. It's in the same plane as Innistrad. I'm just going to look it up. Innistrad Crimson Vow. So, Midnight Hunt is the werewolf side of it, and Crimson Vow is the vampire side of it. Oh. Yep, March of the Machine, which I think I already have some of those. March of the Machine. I don't think you're actually guaranteed to get collector boosters, if I'm not mistaken, but let me actually double check if it says anything on the bottom of the box about like what you're supposed to pull in these. Five random boosters. Yeah, it says nothing about the collector boosters. So it's almost based on like the advertising material that they don't necessarily have to say that they're including, or since they don't specify that they're including collector boosters, it's almost like they don't have to. So it is cool that they do. But yeah, I may pick up another one of these like if they pop up again, but you know, I don't know if the value is there. So we'll do and then I've got a bonus pack at the end. Woo, sorry. Bonus pack at the end to open up and share with y'all. So March of the Machine. We're gonna do these are set boosters, so that's cool. Set boosters, I think kind of as their name implies, it's to boost your collection kind of thing. There's slightly more collectible cards versus draft boosters, which are specifically designed to draft with. Right off the bat, we got a pretty cool art card on here. Look at that, and it's a signed art card, so not bad. Really like this one. They've got the elemental, I think those are elemental tigers, if I'm not mistaken. Joyful Storm Sculptor. Christina Kraus, which I think I've seen her before, but Island. Nezumi Informant. Ooh, this is cool. Rat Rogue is a 2-drop. It's a creature. When Nezumi Informant enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Oh, I like this one too. What is I'm going to have to check with Braden what the whole story behind March of the Machine is. I think this was, if I'm not mistaken, during the big Phyrexian battle. This is a chapter of that. War Historian is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human monk. It has reach, and also has when War Historian has indestructible as long as it attacked a battle this turn. There's also battles in this, which is a separate type of, I don't know, it reminds me of like classes and sagas, kind of. Oh, this is a Kamigawa character. I do think March of the Machine includes like a lot of different planes. I'm learning a little bit about Kamigawa because of the Duskmourn set, so check that. Oh, this one goes out to you, Elsa. Elspeth's Smite. It's a 1-drop. Look at him effing up that
Elspeth.
Phyrexian. Elspeth? What's that?
Is Elspeth a girl?
Yeah. I think Elspeth is an angel. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they were Planeswalker, though. It's an instant. Elspeth Smite deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. I also did not check where this booster pack was. I'm going to guarantee you it's from America. Yep. Japanese packs have like a little easy tear, like slit at the top of them, and then the rares are actually on top rather than in the back. Ooh, that is some beautiful, beautiful art. That is gorgeous. Seal from Existence is a 3-drop. Who is this? Oh, Story Spotlight too. Oh, it looks like the last card was a Story Spotlight too. Seal from Existence is a 3-drop. It's an enchantment. It has Ward 3. When Seal from Existence enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Seal from Existence leaves the battlefield. Oh, this is super cool. This is really cool. Nezumi Freewheeler is a 4-drop. It's a creature. It's a rat samurai. It has Menace. When Nezumi Freewheeler enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. It also has spend 6, transform Nezumi Freewheeler, activate only as a sorcery. So that's a white Phyrexian mana. So it transforms into Hideous Fleshwheeler. Creature Phyrexian Rat has Menace. When this creature transforms into Hideous Fleshwheeler, put target a permanent card with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, here's a battle. Siege. Invasion of Asgul. This transforms. This is a 2-drop. When Invasion of Asgul enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and loses 1 life, and it transforms into Ashen Reaper, zombie elemental creature with Menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on Ashen Reaper. If a permanent was put into the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. Wait, which art, Elsa? Also, what's up, Aiden? Oh, yeah. That's a Story Spotlight. Oh, we got another Elspeth card. Elspeth's Talent is a 4-drop. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant Planeswalker. Oh my god. Enchanted Planeswalker has +1, create 3 1/1 white creature tokens. I've never seen a card that augments a Planeswalker. That's super cool. So you could literally put this on Elspeth. I think that would be super cool and flavorful. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of Enchanted Planeswalker, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance until end of turn. Damn, that is a really good card. It is 4, and I guess it's not an equipment. You don't have to pay any equip cost, but that's super cool. That is super cool. I like the art on that one as well. I think this is New Capenna? I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. Whoa! This has to go in my cat deck. I still have not figured out who my commander is going to be. Maybe it could even be this guy, but yeah, I'm trying to... I don't know what my colors are going to be, so that's the big thing. This thing is so cool. Love this, love this, love this. Damn, this is such a cool card. I love this art. Lurrus of the Dream Den is a 3-drop. It's a legendary creature, Cat Nightmare. It has Companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less. If this card is chosen companion, you may put it into your hand from outside the game for 3 as a sorcery. Interesting. Has lifelink. And once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Damn, I am in love with this card. This is incredible. I don't like its abilities, or I still don't understand companion completely. I think I think you have to have. I don't know if you have to have another companion or card that has companion on it, or just because it says companion, if it can just be my companion commander. But yeah, I'm in love with this art. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful card. Gonna have to check out this artist. Elsa, if you maybe want to look up this artist while I'm streaming, Steve Ellis. They look like a comic book artist, maybe. But, yeah. I think this is super cool. Alright. Lathiel, putting that in a special pile. So, Lathiel, the Bounty is Dawn, is a 4-drop, is a legendary creature unicorn. It has lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, distribute up to that many +1/+1 counters among any number of other target creatures. Excuse me. I like the art on this one. Very wispy. Oh, we got another Battle Siege. I wonder if these were specific to this set. We got Invasion of Carcavios. Is a 5-drop. It's a Battle Siege. When Invasion of Arcavios enters the battlefield, search your library, graveyard, and or outside the game for an instant or sorcery card you own, reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffles. Invocation of the Founders is an enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Oh, that's how you do that. Interesting. Whoa, what is going on here? Furnace Host Charger is a 6-drop. It's a creature, Phyrexian Giant. It has haste, mountain cycling too. I literally can't tell what's going on in this art. I can't tell if this is like a beard or something. It looks like it's doing like a shoulder kind of rush or something. But nice foil. And then we just get a card to represent a double-sided card. Our pack number 2 is... Did you look up that artist, Elsa? I like that you can answer me from the other room, even though you're also watching. I'm like mangling this pack. Ooh, cool token, but I think that's the final thing we're supposed to look at. Whoa, look at that guy. Let me actually move.
What was the artist?
Steve Ellis. Yeah, Aiden brought that up when we were talking about Brent and Braden's last name. Serpent Blade Assailant.
Yeah. Yeah, because my grandmother is Ellis.
Oh, so you do have Ellis's in your family.
Nana Quinn's, one of her, I think maybe her mom's maiden name was Ellis or something.
Interesting. So there you go, Aiden. You were correct. Infected Defector is a 4-drop. It's a creature. It's a Phyrexian Knight. Can you turn that down a little bit?
Oh,
We
yeah,
might be getting
sorry, you don't want to listen to your own voice.
No, but we might be getting like an echo thing going on.
Stop.
Creature Phyrexian Knight. When Infected Defector dies, incubate 3.
What am I looking up about him?
Just see if he's on Instagram or something.
Oh.
I just want to see his art.
He works for Wizards of the Coast, DC Comics, Wildstorm.
I knew he was a comic book
and
artist.
Marvel
I
Comics.
knew he was a comic book artist. You could tell by the style.
Yeah.
Infected Defector is a 5-drop creature, Phyrexian Knight. When Infected Defector dies, incubate 3. Create an incubator token with 3+1/+1 counters on it and spend 2. Transform this artifact. It transforms into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. Cool. Tenured Oilcaster is a 4-drop, creature, Phyrexian Wizard. Has Menace. Tenured Oilcaster gets +3/+0 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Whatever Tenured Oilcaster attacks or blocks, each player mills a card. So not each opponent, each player. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Phyrexian Archivist is a 6-drop. It's an artifact creature, Phyrexian Construct. It has Reach. Spend 2, tap it, target card from its graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. This is great. You'll appreciate this, Elsa. Silence quickly went from an annoying library rule to an imperative for survival.
The silence in the library.
Sculpted Perfection. This is a gorgeous card. That is beautiful. I like what's going on, whatever's going on here. As a 4-drop, it's an enchantment. When Sculptor's Perfection enters battlefield, incubate 2. Phyrexians you control get +1/+1. Damn. Really, really like what's going on in this art. I can't tell what this thing on the left is, but the thing on the right is very, very cool. Both of them are. I like the colors. Oh, okay, I see the person coming out of this. This is maybe a Phyrexian. So cool. Tiller of Flesh. What does it mean to till? Oh, isn't that a farming thing?
Yes.
Till.
Yes.
What is it?
Tilling is like turning the soil.
Yes, yeah. Ugh, that's terrible. Tiller of Flesh. 4-drop.
Turn me up inside out.
Creature, Phyrexian Knight. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 1 or more permanents, incubate 2. A lot of incubate in this pack. At least set boosters, I can't remember, usually had themes, like abilities, or maybe like there's a lot of pirates in one, or it adds counters or something like that. I don't think, I could be mistaken that I don't think play boosters follows anything like that, unfortunately. Skyclave Aerialist is a 2-drop. It's a creature, Merfolk Scout. It has flying. Spend 5, transform Skyclave Aerialist, activate only as a sorcery. And it transforms into Skyclave Invader, creature, Phyrexian Merfolk Scout. That thing is sick. That is gorgeous. Has flying. When this creature transforms into Skyclave Invader, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put the card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Invasion of Belenon is a 3-drop. It's a battle siege. When Invasion of Belenon enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token with Vengeance. And it transforms into Belenon War Anthem. Look at that elephant warrior berserker. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Invasion of New Capenna. It's a 2-drop battle siege. When Invasion of New Capenna enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. When you do, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls. And then this transforms into Holy Frazzle Cannon. Whenever a creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. Its equip cost is 1. Very cool. Oh, I've gotten quite a few of these stained glass cards. Very cool design. Quande, Pride of Femeref is a 4-drop. It's a legendary creature, human knight, double strike. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike. Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. His blades were the ultimate agents of transformation. All Phyrexians who met them were transformed into pieces. That's great. Oh, I don't... What? What? Oh, I'm not running white in my Dinosaur Commander deck, sadly, but this is a cool card. It is Galta and the Mavrin is a... Oh my god, that is a big... That is a 7-drop. Legendary creature, Dinosaur Vampire. It has Trample, and whenever you attack, choose 1. Create a tapped and attacking XX green dinosaur creature token with Trample, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures. It has create X 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelinks, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. Dang. This thing's crazy. That is a cool card. Like art wise, but also I like its abilities, because it's crazy that it's only a 7-drop. That is so cool. It's kind of like a Allosaurus, I guess. I don't think Galta is an Allosaurus, though. Dinosaurs have their own types, or like they use like fictionalized names for dinosaurs in this set, but that is super cool. Ooh. That is beautiful. That is such cool art. Damn. Who is this artist? Christina Carroll. Wow. Tribute to the World Tree is a 3-drop. It's an enchantment. It has whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put +2 +1/+1 counters on it. The tree was the heart of the world. It made me what I am and pulled me back from the brink of death. I won't allow it to be forgotten. Essica, god of the tree. Are you just yelling? It's not dinner time yet, bud. That is a really cool card. Alright. Pack number 3. Oh, sorry. And we got a token. Token creature, elemental. I really like this one. I also found out there's things called Glimmer and Duskmourn, and they looked very cutesy, so I was like, why are they in this set? But it's like when you go into Duskmourn... Hi, Bubby. How you doing? When you go into Duskmourn, the house creates a maybe not tangible, but like an ethereal version of your hopes and dreams or something like that, which is weird, but yeah, I was wondering about that, and if you see that in Duskmourn when it comes out, that's what that is. So that elemental goat creature, or I don't think that's a goat. I think that's more of an ibex. I could be mistaken. Wow. Come on. You coming to say hi? I don't know if you can see him. Charles is... You're standing on my cards, bud. What are you doing? Yep, rub up on the camera. Yep, rub up on me, too. Say hi. Say hi to the public, buddy. Come here. Come here. We got a cameo right here. This is Charles. What? What? What's going on? Are you famous now? You're on the internet. Where's she coming from? Hi, Charles.
I like him a lot.
Run away! Run away!
I like him a lot.
He's following you in there because he thinks it's dinner time, but it is not. What's that? Oh, are you making a noodle?
I am. I like how you were like, maybe the fact that all you've had to eat is noodles for 3 days is why your belly hurts. Like I haven't subsisted completely off of boxes of honey buns for weeks at a time.
I don't know.
I love you.
I don't know. I always feel like garbage after I eat too many ramen noodles.
This isn't
Like
ramen,
cheap ramen. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is super cool.
I think you're super cool.
Montagna. Oh, look, we got Goro.
Damn it.
What? Halo Charged Scab is a 5-drop. I gotta turn this thing. There we go. I think I can hold these normally. Yep. Halo Charged Scab is a 5-drop. It's a creature. It's a zombie. That's definitely Goro. When a Halo Charged Scab enters the battlefield, each player mills 2 cards. Then you may put an instant sorcery or battle card from your graveyard on top of your library. That's super cool. Beamtown Beat Stick. It's a 1-drop.
Is that what they called you when you lived in Boston?
Beam
Oh,
Town.
I thought it said Beamtown Beef Stick.
Beat Stick.
I said that's...
But also, I like what else is saying
Beantown
here. Bean Town, which for all you worldly people out there is what we call Boston, and Beef Stick.
Beamtown Beef Stick.
Yep, that's what they call me. That's what they call me. Beamtown Beat Stick is a 1-drop. It's an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has a menace. Whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure token. Wow, that's pretty good. And equip cost is 2. That is not a bad 1-drop. That's pretty good. Its equip cost is super low. Its casting cost is super low. I kind of don't see the downside to this card. It's a pretty good card, and the art on this thing is gorgeous. I was distracted by Elsa's misunderstanding. That's what they call me. Alright, we got another Sculpted Perfection. Got another Tiller of the Flesh. Whoa! Look at this! This thing is cool. Mutagen Connoisseur is a 3-drop. It's a creature, Vidalcan Mutant. It has flying and vigilance. Mutagen Connoisseur gets +1/+0, for each transformed permanent you control. Since transformation seems like a very common theme in this set, that's not a bad ability. But also, this is gorgeous. The tentacles coming out of the little portals reminds me of I forget what, it's the Futurama movie where David Cross plays the alien that they're in like a polyamorous relationship with. I think they use the pronouns skim and skir. You remember that, Elsa?
Yeah.
Order of the Mirror is a 2-drop. It's a creature. It's a human knight. It has spend 4, transform Order of the Mirror, activate only as a sorcery. That's weird. It has no other abilities but to be transformed. So it's a 2/1, and then it just becomes Order of the Alabaster Host. Whenever Order of the Alabaster Host becomes blocked by a creature, that creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Interesting. Damn. The whole Phyrexian invasion is like very scary. Again, reminds me of the Borg, but way more like visceral. It's like a cross between like think like a eldritch horror / Borg kind of thing. Invasion of Urgamon is a 2-drop. It's a battle. It's a siege. When Invasion of Urgamon enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Then you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Is this where they have the hero tryouts?
Yeah, you think so?
Truga Cliff Charger is a creature. It's a rhino. It has trample. When Truga Cliff Charger enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for land or battle card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, got another stained glass card. Raph, Weatherlight Stalwart is a 2-drop. It's a creature. Human Wizard. It has, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control. If you do, draw a card. Has spend 5. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn.
Enjoying vigilance every time I talk to Mad Eye Moody. Constant
vigilance. Was it you that was wondering if that was just something that
Yes.
Barty Crouch said?
Yes.
But it wasn't, right?
I know, yeah.
Okay.
No,
that wasn't a statement.
Question. I thought.
No, it was good. And when I said it wasn't, that was more of a question than a statement. So it wasn't correct. It was something that...
As far as I could tell, it was a quote that he actually said.
Which Barty Crouch was very familiar with Mad Eye Moody, though, right?
Kinda. Because he's like infamous. But also,
I thought they had some, like, blood between them.
No, Barty Crouch Jr. just knew him because his dad works for the Ministry of Magic, and Mad Eye's a famous auror.
Gotcha.
And also, Mad Eye was, like, leading the hunt to arrest all of Barty Crouch Jr.'s friends.
Gotcha, okay. Anafenza Kin Tree Spirit is a 2-drop. It's a legendary creature, Spirit Soldier. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, bolster 1. Bolster is choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put a +1/+1 counter on it.
I was just going to ask you a bolster, but...
Again, it's weird because this is like a full art card, so these are usually the ones where they don't explain what certain cards do. Yeah. Or this isn't... It's
so cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really cool looking card.
Like... with highlights of color. But not fully colored in, you know?
Yeah, this is a cool one.
So if you're not really attached to it, you can give it to me the color on.
Again, some of them, if they're not valuable, wouldn't be the end of the world, you know? Again, there's a market for that. If anything, you could make it more valuable.
That's what I was saying,
and then resell them.
Yeah, I was thinking of just starting to do like magic art on the cards and have people use them that way. And eventually I'll be so famous they'll have an Elsa original.
You can call yourself Elspeth.
I good.
Invasion of Karsus is a 3-drop. Elsbeth Bogart. Battle Siege.
Maybe not both.
When Invasion of Karsus enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. And it transforms into Refraction Elemental. Ward, pay 2 life. Whenever you cast a spell, Refraction Elemental deals 2 damage to each opponent. Very cool. I don't know why that's not focusing. I have too much of the background in the frame. Oh, and then we just got a Furnace Host Charger, which we already have. Oh, is this a retro border? Or is this is a card from the list, I think?
Let me see. Oh. That looks like that old 70s guy art.
Who?
He always says like the half naked ladies.
Oh, the one I sent you?
Maybe.
Yeah, Jesus, what is his name? He did Tarzan.
Possibly, yeah, that sounds right. Doesn't that look like him? Is it Adam? No, not Adam Rowe. That's an author, I'm pretty sure.
Who is that? He has...
It's killing me.
Frank Frazetta.
That one.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
That kind of looks like his art style, though, right?
Yeah, and I think it was like of the time kind of thing, too.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Ooh, this has a cool ability on it. So Balance of Power is a 5-drop. It's a sorcery. It has, if you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent does, draw until you have the same number.
Yeah. Oh, God. I was really far away, but it does kind of give off those vibes.
Mm-hmm.
If she were naked.
And it's an old one, 1997.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been scanning these as you go through them?
Some of them, the rares. Yeah, I'd say we're about at, what was I at before? $8. That's like a $3 card. That's a $10 card. And then that's not valuable, but I like it. So
that's what I was wondering when you said that it was like, they're like repacked, kind of?
Yeah.
Like, if any of them are, like, used.
No,
But
it could just be like Eldraine hasn't been around for years. It could. I don't think it's used. I think if anything, it may be a dice that was just like sitting around the factory,
right,
kind of thing. But also too, this doesn't look that bad, honestly. I think it's just the material.
The dice.
Yeah.
It didn't look beat up. It just looked like it just felt softer.
Yeah, I think it was just like knocked about the factory before it went out. All right, now very, very cool. I forgot the collector boosters had 15 cards in them. That's great. I know a lot of people don't like the collector boosters, but I'll be sad if they get rid of them. I think if you can, like, invest in them, it's a better value sometimes. Like, better return on your investment, so to speak, but... So, Innistrad Midnight Hunt, this is the werewolf set.
Ooh.
Yep. This is a US pack as well. So, good old US of A. We might see cards that I pulled before, but I will not remember because it's been so long. So, Clarion Cathars is a 4-drop. It's a creature. It's a human knight. When Clarion Cathars enters the battlefield, create a white human. Create a 1/1 white human creature token.
Create a white human.
Yeah, a super white human.
I think we got enough of those.
Create a honky ass human. Um, eh, basic. The art really like doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, this is a very honky card. I forget what the little star means. I don't know. Whoa, this is cool. Drownyard Amalgam. I did pull a Drownyard something. I don't think it was this. So 5 drop. Its creature is a what's that?
Nothing. I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
Creature zombie horror. When Drownyard Amalgam enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. You know what milling is, Elsa?
Is it when you? I forget.
3-drop. Drownyard Amalgam can't be blocked this turn. So milling just means to... It'll say mill and then the number of cards. So mill just means to discard those cards from the top of your deck. The Mothman deck is very, very reliant on that. It gets its buffs from when you mill non-land cards. It makes the Mothman deck very broken. Oh, what is this? Is that a gargoyle? That is super cool. Plummet, 2 cost. It's an instant. Destroy target creature with flying. That's a really good... That's necessary. That is super necessary because the flyers are bombs. Flyers are bombs. A creature of stone was never meant to fly, and I see the Ulvenwald agrees with me. Helana, Kessig Ranger. Yeah, that's definitely a gargoyle. A creature of stone? Like, that's got to be a gargoyle. I really like the art on this one. I think it pops, really, really pops as a foil. Like, those flowers, I think they're coming through on the stream. Very, very cool. Might of the Old Ways. This is a really cool... Again, I know this isn't a big value set, but this is a very, very cool art on a lot of these cards. Might of the Old Ways is a 2-drop. It's an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It has Coven. Then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, draw a card. Gavany Dawnguard. Got another white human soldier. White. As a 3-drop, it is a creature human soldier, has ward 1. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Gavany Dawnguard enters the battlefield. There's a whole day-night mechanic which transforms your werewolves, which is really cool. Elsa, you know what ward does?
Ward?
Yeah.
Like a shield of some sort? More like reflect?
So there was, earlier there was like ward and it said spend 2 life. So like, let's say somebody wanted to counterspell this, they would have to, like they had a counterspell, they would also have to spend 2 life in order to cast that counterspell. This is ward 1, so if somebody wanted to counterspell this card, they would have to spend an extra mana to cast that. So it's like, I don't know exactly what...
Counteract this, like countercast the spell, meaning bounce it back, right?
No, it's... Yes.
Yeah,
if somebody's casting a counterspell on this, like they want to stop me from casting it, they would have to spend 1 extra mana to cast whatever that counterspell was. I forget what ward is. Ward is like protection, kind of, right?
To ward something off is to protect yourself, have it bounce back, kinda.
Yeah. If it's neither day nor night, we already read that. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest into the bottom of your library in any order. That's not a bad uncommon. It's like with the ward and also the it only being a 3-drop. Again, got enough white humans, but and it's a 3/3. Yeah, there's some decent abilities. There are some decent abilities. We got enough white. Ooh, so this is a perfect example of a day-night transformation card. Up in the top left corner, you can see the day symbol. So if it were daytime, this is the card. Delver of Secrets, creature, human, wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If an instant or sorcery is revealed this way, transform Delver of Secrets. And it transforms into Insectile Aberration. That thing is creepy. It's a creature, human insect with flying. So I may be wrong about the whole day-night, night-day thing, because this just transforms. That might just be the transformation symbol for this set, but I swear it maybe transforms back and forth depending on day or night.
It looks like the, what is it? What's the word for that when somebody makes an animal, like, human-like?
Anthropomorphic?
Yeah, looks like an anthropomorphic mosquito.
Very much
Gross.
so.
I this think of the word.
The flavor text in this. Aha, yes, now I hear it. The beautiful poetry of the lights in the sky. I must reach the moon and ask what it all means.
So it's an anthropomorphized moth.
Yeah. Oh, and the islands and the lands in this set. That is the one thing about Innistrad, is the lands are beautiful. And I am super excited about Duskmourn because that is going to be a very cool thing. The past couple of sets, the lands have been very cool. Lord of the Rings was very cool. We went through Bloomborough, having the whole season variants on that was super cool. Yeah, I think they're knocking out of the park with these land art. But again, some people like the classics, like the Mark Pools and the whatnot. Oh my god. Burn down the house. We got a little talking heads going on here, but this looks like some demons or some gargoyles or something just had their way with this house. Yeah. It's a 5-drop. It's a sorcery. It has choose one. Burn down the house deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. So again, we want to emphasize that is not your opponent's. This is essentially a board wipe. This is a board wipe. Unless you have big creatures, but create 3 1/1 red devil creatures. That's what they are. They're devils. Tokens with this. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. They gain haste until end of turn. Very cool. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a board wipe, but its first ability is definitely board wipe.
What gains haste until the end of turn?
The
demons or
the devils. When you so essentially when you cast this spell, you choose one of these abilities. The first ability is either deal 5 damage to each creature, or you create 3 1/1 devil creature tokens, and they have haste.
And then when they die, they cause 1 damage, or when this card dies?
When they die, when the devils.
Okay.
Because this wouldn't die, it's a sorcery. It essentially...
That makes more sense.
Yeah, right after you choose the ability, it just dissolves. This might be our first mythic rare of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Wilhelt Rotcleaver is a 4-drop. It is a legendary creature, zombie warrior. Oh, wow. That's a $12 card. So, again, I could be, butchering this math terribly, but maybe around, $30 so far. Still not at the value of the box, unfortunately, but... Again, that's kind of why I do this, so, if you're curious about these things and you're like, should I waste my money? Now you know. Legendary creature, zombie warrior. Whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a zombie. If you do, draw a card. What is Decayed? Let's find out. That is one thing I miss about not having Braden here when I do these streams, because he is a frickin' encyclopedia for a lot of these mechanics. It's crazy. Again, at some point I'll get there, and Elsa, you're doing an incredible job, just having only played for a couple of weeks.
Remembering the cards.
Yeah, and again, I think ultimately you'll do a better job than I do, because it's just I As smart as I am, not to toot my own horn, there's just certain information is very hard for me to retain until I get like a really good contextual, like, oh, this happens in this scenario, and then it locks it into my brain.
Yeah, I don't know how well I'll do at remembering like what the card does, but I do remember like the names of the cards.
Yeah.
Like I know, I recognize them.
You also might be good with the art, because I think Braden a lot of times
yeah.
and other people remember cards via the art, which I struggle with, unless it's an art that I love. So decayed creatures can't block. When they attack, they are sacrificed at the end of combat. So that's what a decayed zombie does.
I'm a decayed creature.
Oh my god. Yeah, very, very cool. I'm gonna have to go through these piles again to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, look at this guy. That is very, very cool. Vanquish the Horde is a 7-drop. Sorry, I can't count. It's an 8-drop. Sorcery. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. That's cut and dry a board wipe. Yeah. The other one, when I said it with more uncertainty, is when it deals a certain amount of damage to every creature.
Right.
If you've got a green deck, then most of your creatures are over that power anyways. But yes, this is a great example.
That's crazy.
There's also a really cool one.
The spell costs 1 less to cast, depending on how many creatures are with each creature on the battlefield.
Oh,
so you could cast it potentially for like 1 and kill 7 creatures.
Well, technically, and this is a good sort of point, is that it can only diminish by the colorless. So the least it can ever cost to cast is 2 white. Does that make sense? Like, even if you had 7 creatures on the battlefield, you can only diminish the colorless mana.
Yeah, but still, for like 2 mana,
it's amazing.
Can kill like a million creatures.
Also, you read it as this, so I'm assuming you knew exactly what you were saying. I didn't at first. It's not each creature you control.
No, it's each creature on the battlefield.
Yeah, so if your opponent has 3 creatures, you have 3 creatures, boom, you're casting it for 2. And also, this is a late game thing anyways. You don't drop board wipes at the beginning of the game, so... Yeah. And then, let me look it up. Board wipe, Fallout,
now,
MTG.
When it says creatures, does that include, like, those, like, 1/1 thingies you create, like, and stuff like that? Like say I have a card that allows me to create, like, 1/1 bunnies, right?
Yeah, that's why specifically those are called, it'll say, create 5 1/1 white bunny creature tokens. Right. So that's where like the sort of...
So that's what I mean. Is it a creature? Or would it have to say creature token?
So so that's where it sort of gets not tricky, but where the words get very important in Magic, is that a token creature is a creature, and it's also a token. So if you have an artifact creature, it's an artifact, but also a creature. Okay. So if something affects creatures...
It still will affect your artifact.
It'll still affect your artifact because it's an artifact creature.
So this thing would literally wipe them.
Yeah, so if you had token creatures, if you had artifact creatures... How much is
that card worth, Chris? I feel like it would be worth a lot. It wipes the...
For 2, yeah.
That's crazy.
This version, 333, half of 666, is a $4 card.
Jesus.
So again, this being cardboard, anything worth more than $1 is usually like nothing to scoff at. And again, I cannot emphasize this enough. We're not talking...
You have a comment.
Burger... Oh, thank you so much, Burger Junkie. Also, do we know one another?
It's either my friend Beth or my friend Jessie.
Okay.
It might be Beth.
I
think. It could be my friend Kevin. I sent it to a lot of people, so I don't know.
Wait, you sent it or just posted it?
Like the link. I sent the link to anyone I thought would be interested.
Okay. And I don't know Burger Junkie until I know your actual name. Oh, Mikey.
Oh, it's Mikey.
Hi, Mikey. Nice to meet you virtually. And again, Elsa's getting pretty good. She doesn't know all the mechanics. She's still very new, but one of the best players in. Oh no! You didn't get a chance to play. Who did you play? Just Aiden.
Brent. I played Brent and Aiden.
Did you beat
Nope.
Brent once?
Brent demolished.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
that's not true. He did not demolish me, which we were both surprised about. I did hold my own for a while.
Okay. Yeah, Mikey, thank you so much for the sub. And yeah, Elsa is not doing bad. I'm for it. Yeah, no, I think the one thing and why I wanted to get Elsa into Magic is she's an avid reader, and I think reading comprehension is that's what Magic is. It's having fun with like sort of. I can't think of the word, just like messing around with game mechanics. Yeah, strategy, thank you. That's literally the exact word I was trying to think of. But then also just reading comprehension, I think, is a big thing of it. So here's Elsa. This is actually one of the cards in the Fallout deck. And this is based, the card art is based on the Norman Rockwell painting. Mm-hmm. Let me actually, I might be the other one. Nuclear... Fallout. I mean, we're just talking about board wipes right now. MTG. Nuclear Fallout. I think it's this one. Here, look, Elsa. It's on my computer.
I'm coming.
This is based on a Norman Rockwell painting, and this is in the Fallout set.
Oh, that's sick.
It is Nuclear Fallout, and it's again, it's like an indirect, or I don't know how to call it, like not a straightforward board wipe, because each creature gets -X until end of turn. The rad counters thing you don't really have to worry about, but I mean you would if you were in the game. But as far as understanding the card, so this one is again, if you use 10 mana plus 2 black to cast this, you could kill everything that's a power 10 or less. So. Oh, thank you, Mikey. You have a wonderful night at work, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again sometime. Also, does Mikey live in Mass?
Yeah, he lives on Cape.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I invited him to the draft, but he had to work. Gotcha.
Yeah, maybe we'll jam on some Magic sometime. Very cool. So yeah, this is a great. This is a great card, Elsa. You kind of hit the nail on the head. And I think that's another way to look at it is like, I think this card looks good. And I think the ability sounds great. And then kind of double referencing...
What is it called again?
Which one?
The one we were just talking about. The board wipe there.
Oh, it's still on the screen. Vanquish the Horde.
Okay.
I think that's another good thing, again, without carrying like, oh, this is a big money card, I'm going to sell this. If you look at a card and you're like, oh, I think this is a really good card and I think its ability is very strong, and then you're vindicated by the value of the card is another way I think that's a great way to look at it. Because again, for Magic cards, $4 is nothing to sort of shy away at. So again, very good eyes on that one, Elsa. Now we get a cool art card coming up. Not art, it's not an art card, but the art on the card is cool. It's a creature, Outland Liberator is a 2-drop. It's a creature, it's a human werewolf. It has spend 1, sacrifice Outland Liberator, destroy target artifact or enchantment, and it also has Daybound. I genuinely don't know what Daybound is, so let's check the Googles. Daybound MTG. Oh, very simple. Daybound and Nightbound are pair keyword. When the game starts, it is either day or it is neither day nor night. The most common way for this to change is to become day as a permanent. For it to become day as a permanent... Oh, Jesus, I can't read. And the pop-ups are popping up. When the game starts, it is neither day nor night. The most common way for this to change is for it to become day as a permanent with Daybound appears on the battlefield. Okay, this occurs and the permanent enters the battlefield. It does not use the stack. Once it's day or night, the game will be exactly one of those designations until the game ends. A game cannot lose its day-night designation entirely, and the designation is the same for all players. So you can't lose day or night, but it can change. And then that'll affect the ability of certain creatures. I can't tell if this is a transforming creature. I think it is. Yes, it is. Frenzied Trap Breaker is a creature. It's a werewolf. It has spend 1, sacrifice Frenzied Trap Breaker, destroy artifact or enchantment. When Frenzied Trap Breaker attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls, and has Nightbound. Rules.
You rules.
Thank you. Oh, got another one. Tireless Hauler, creature, human werewolf. It's a 5-drop. Has vigilance and daybound, and it transforms into. And again, I might be using the incorrect word, but transform. It's transform, craft, whatever. They're all similar mechanics. You flip the card over and it's double-sided. Dire Strain Brawler is a creature. It's a werewolf that has vigilance and nightbound. That is it. I'm pretty sure I pulled one of these, but look at that. That's just like, I feel like the quintessential kind of comic booky like werewolf, like freaking muscle bound, vicious. Like that thing is cool. Then we've got Jaren, Corrupted Bishop. This looks like the little homeboy in Resident Evil 4. Very cool. Another transforming card is a 3-drop. It's whenever Jaren, a legendary creature, human cleric, whenever Jaren, Corrupted Bishop, enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 white human creature token. Spend 2, target human you control gains lifelink until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 6. If you do, transform Jaren. So this is transform. I think this legit is, again, the second mythic rare I have pulled tonight. I could be wrong about that. I haven't been paying close enough attention. Oh, is this literally... Jesus.
What?
2 of the same card in a pack.
Oh.
But this is a foil version.
I really like those black and white ones. I want to, like, just add little splashes of...
Oh, yeah, they're super, super cool. Oh, and we got a Planeswalker. Planeswalkers are very, very powerful. Look, it's holding a little, I think like a little panther cub, or it's a bear.
It was a bear cub, yeah, but I can't, I'm looking at the tiny.
Yeah, it's super,
It's a bear.
It's super dark. It's really hard to tell.
Super cute, though.
This is number 279. 279.
Let me see it.
Like a $3.66 card.
I think
it's really hard to.
Yeah, I do think it's a bear.
Yeah.
Hey, your friend came back.
Shamunjat, hello. I don't know if you heard earlier. I did see your comment. It took me I did not forget about you. It took me a while to find those arena cards because my collection is a freaking mess. But I did find the code. And actually, you know what? Since you're on the stream, and I hope nobody else takes it from you, so I would suggest to use it right away. I was actually trying to figure out a way to direct message you, which I genuinely don't know if YouTube does that. But, again, I did not forget about you. Let's see what we got. I've got a... Is that all I have? I thought I had more. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah. So I've got 2 right here for you. You can choose by commenting. You can either have... again, I'll give you 2 of these. So you can have a Modern Horizons 3 one, a Murders at Karlov Manor one, or a Bloomborough one. So again, drop in the comments, and I will drop the code up on the. I will show the card up on, or both of the cards up on the screen. And those give you 6 packs each, which is very cool. Really quick, so Arlen the Pax Hope is a 4-drop legendary planeswalker. Arlen has Daybound. Hello, sir. What are you doing? You stepping all over my magic cards? Yeah. You come to say hi? Say hi to the people. Oh, oh, oh. Don't dislodge my camera. This is a board wipe. This is Charlie coming in, wiping the... yes, I can give you the MH3 one. Also pick another one. Either a Bloomborough or a Karlov. Huh, Charles? What do you think? What do you think? What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Alright, time to leave now. Alright, so you get... First, I'm going to pop the Modern Horizons 3. So, put that up for a little bit. Again, you can pause to copy it down. So you got that one. And then Murders at Karlov Manor. I'll put the Bloomborough one to the side. Karlov Manor. So there's the code for that one. Alright, alright. What are you yelling about? It's not dinner time yet. It is so close though. I get you're a smart kitty and you know. You can tell time. Charlie can tell time. Come on. Alright, and then we got a cool devil token. Again, it's very interesting to me. Like, as in, I don't think these packs are packed randomly. The fact that you're getting the token that this pack produced. So... Oh, and we got a zombie token. Oh, so yeah, you're getting both of the tokens that this pack produces. So I think that's very interesting that these are not put in here completely at random. Alright, final pack. Again, we'll have a bonus pack at the end, but final pack magic, final pack magic. Charlie. I love that you want to be on TV, but you're destroying my table.
I will give you dinner in 15 minutes. Well, 12 minutes. Relax.
He just wants to be famous. Like, I just want to be famous, Mom.
I'm a star.
Alright, Geist Wave is a 2-drop. It's an instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's control. If you controlled that permanent, draw a card. What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Mounted Dread Knight. Actually, should I have put the rares? Yep. I'll have to reorganize these later anyway.
Charlie. No.
That one right there. Mounted Dread Knight, it's a 5-drop, it's a creature, it's a vampire knight. It has trample. Mounted Dread Knight enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn. Well, oh, this is cool. That is a stork. It's a hippogriff, but it's got a stork head. If you're looking for this,
Water bottle?
what's that?
No, I'm looking for the spray bottle. It wasn't here.
I don't remember where I put it. Soul Guide Griff is a 5-drop. It's a creature. It's a hippogriff spirit. But I was saying this is a hippogriff, but with a
like a crane head?
Yeah, crane head. Heron. Crane, heron, stork.
Crane, heron, stork head?
Creature Hippogriff Spirit has flying. When Soul Guide Griff enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. You are so very welcome, Shaman John. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and hope to see you on future streams. Moving forward, how I'm going to release the arena cards is I'll always try to have something playing in the background that is relevant to whatever I am opening. If you can guess what I am watching as well as why I am watching it, then I'll release arena codes. Because I'm pretty sure I still have a big backlog of them. The next arena code, I don't think I have. I'll have to see how many more I have, but the next arena codes I'll probably have are Duskmorn. Super exciting. This has flying. When Soulglide enters the battlefield, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. It conducts the souls of the righteous to blessed rest and the spirits of evil to justice. Baithook Angler is a 2-drop. It's a creature. It's a human peasant. It has Disturb 2. You may cast this card from your graveyard transformed for its Disturb cost. It transforms into... Oh, Hookot Drifter. That's super cool. I think this was also sort of like a horror-themed set. Like, of course it was vampires, werewolves, stuff like that, but... like classic horror tales, like the Hookman, stuff like that. Creature spirit has flying. If Hookot Drifter would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Oh my god, look at that. That is a gorgeous card. I wish it was a creature so I could know what it is. Turn the Earth is a 1-drop. It's an instant. Choose up to 3 target cards in your graveyard. The owners of those cards shuffle them into their libraries. You gain 2 life. It has Flashback 2. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. Very cool. Covert Cat Purse is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human rogue. When Covert Cat Purse enters the battlefield, destroy a target creature you don't control that was dealt damage this turn. It has Disturb 5. And it transforms into Covetous Geist. Does Geist just mean ghost, right? Because isn't Poltergeist... Poltergeist is a noisy spirit or something like that. I forget. Yeah, what the word means.
Oh, the word.
It's like something ghost.
Yeah.
Covetous Geist is a creature. It's a spirit rogue. It has flying, death touch. Its Covetous Geist would be put into the battle graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead.
Geist is ghost.
I knew that, but what is Poltergeist?
Create a disturbance. In German.
So it's like...
it's ghosts that, actually disturb something instead of just kind of being a ghost.
Gotcha.
Ghosts that can interact with, our plane of existence are considered poltergeists.
Forest... this thing is a cool forest. This is gonna have to go into my land box. Very, very sick. Jadar Ghoulcaller of Nephalia is a 2-drop. It's a legendary creature, human wizard. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. So this is the second card that I pulled that does that. 108... What is the difference? Not bad. $5. $5 card. So again, we are nowhere near the value of this box, but getting some cool cards nonetheless. Wilhelt Rock Cleaver. We already got one of these. I already forgot what this one was. Oh, yeah. So, not bad. Ooh... This is cool. So, what do we pull? A rare, 2 rares, and a mythic already. So Primal Adversary is a 3-drop. I might already have one of these, honestly. It's a creature. It's a wolf. It has Trample. When Primal Adversary enters the battlefield, you may play 2 any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Primal Adversary. Then up to that many target lands you control become a 3/3 wolf creature with haste that are still lands. Very cool. Oh, got another one of these crazy art cards. Dawnheart Wardens. Dawnheart Wardens is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human warlock. It has Vigilance and Coven. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, create your creatures you control. Get +1/+0 until end of turn. Oh, and this transform. No, it does not transform. Bird Admirer is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human archer werewolf. It has Reach and Daybound. And then this one does transform into Wing Shredder. Creature, werewolf, Reach, and Nightbound. Super cool. So that is your bird. It's funny that it's a Bird Admirer. And they can take out flyers. Denic Pious Apprentice, legendary creature, human soldiers, a 2-drop. It's a lifelink. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities, and disturb cost of 4, which means it can be cast from your graveyard for the disturb cost. Transforms into Denic Pious Apparition. Very cool, because essentially it comes back as a ghost. I think that's cool flavor-wise. Legendary creature, spirit soldier, has flying. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into the graveyard from anywhere, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn. If Denic Pious Apparition would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. And then we have Harvesttide Infiltrator. It's a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human werewolf. It has Trample and Daybound, and it transforms into Harvesttide Assailant, creature werewolf, Trample and Nightbound. Very, very cool. Oh my god. This is the derpiest little frog dude ever. That is so fun. Croaking Counterpart is a 3-drop. It's a sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target non-frog creature, except it's a 1/1 green frog. It has flashback 5. That is such a cool looking card. And you could possibly throw that into a Bloomburrow deck with the the frog synergy there. Not bad. Not bad. This is a weird example where the foil is actually less valuable than the normal card, which is very weird. I never understand that, but that's the way it is. And then we got our bat token and a wolf token. Very cool. Again, Innistrad, very cool set. So that is the mystery box. Again, value's not there. It could be. It could be. Again, there are people who pull Mana Crypts, like you get an Ixalan collector booster pack from them. So the value could be there, but it was not today. It was not today. But I still had fun, and I've got, as I always do, a bonus pack. Yes, of course you did, Elsa.
Really? I was like, oh my god, Chris, you can't say that. I'm live.
Why not? Why not? Why can't I? I used to think of Bilbo. Well, why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't I? Listen. If you get a boner from magic cards, that's more power to you.
Alright. Sorry, I should have said this is just too fast with it. Modern Horizons 3 play booster. What?
What? Nothing. I was saying.
Speaking of what you were just talking about, a Thraben charm, or also you could call it a Throbbin charm.
Is this one the Beantown Beef Stick?
Yeah, sure. 2-drop, instant, choose one. Throbbin charm deals damage equal to twice the number of creatures you control to target creature. destroy target enchantment, or exile any number of target players' graveyards. Oh, got another Thriving Skyclaw. We pulled one of these, but it's just very, very cool art, and also energy counters, which were reintroduced in Fallout. And as Braden likes to bring up, yeah, I have noticed though, Jesse, the Japanese foils do not tend to Pringle as much. Also, hi Jesse, thank you so much for tuning in. But that's why I get excited. If you ever watch, my buddy and I get excited when you see a Japanese pack, like not Japanese language, but if it's produced or manufactured in Japan in general, the foils tend to be a little bit better. Also, that said, I have not had any issue with Pringling except for one particular gift bundle box that I bought. All of the lands came Pringled, so that was a bummer. But again, Cat Dragon, I love this card. Utter Insignificance, we've already pulled one of these before. Gift of the Viper, definitely pulled one of those before. Accursed Marauder. Love this art. I think this also, Elsa, to your point, looks like Frank Frazetta.
Oh, yeah.
Bountiful Landscape is a land, add 1 waste mana, tap it to sacrifice Bountiful Landscape, search your library for a basic forest, island, or mountain card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, or cycling 3. Obstinate Gargoyle, pulled another one of these. Phyrexian Ironworks, pulled another one of these. He looks like a, what are they called? Elite from Halo. Path of Annihilation. I actually pulled a really, really cool alternate art on this thing. Very coil Lava. Pulled another one of these. It's very apparent to me that I have pulled a lot out of this set. Not the card I want. Well, I pulled not one that I necessarily wanted, but a valuable card from this set that's very desirable, so it's super cool. Triton Wavebreaker. I don't think we've pulled one of these. I could be wrong. He's a 1-drop. He's an enchantment creature, Merfolk Wizard. He has Bestow 2. If you cast this for its Bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. If it becomes a creature again if it's not attached. As long as Triton Wavebreaker is a creature, it has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has prowess. Very, very cool. Jet Medallion is... I don't think we've pulled one of these before. This is really, really cool art. I think we've pulled other medallions before, but yeah. It is a... 292. Not bad. That's a $5 card. Is Jet Medallion is a 2-drop. It's an artifact. Black spells you cast cost 1 to cast. Very, very cool. Oh my god! Oh my god! Elsa.
Yeah.
I pulled it.
What? The Ocelot?
Yes!
It hasn't caught up yet on my screen.
Oh my god.
That's the art you wanted too, right?
No, unfortunately this is not the art I wanted, but again, it's I'm not gonna nitpick because it's still very,
sick,
very
yeah.
cool art. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my
I'm
god.
so happy for you.
Sorry for yelling, y'all.
You've been waiting for months.
Yeah, this set in particular, before the set even came out, this is the... Yeah, thank you so much, Jesse. This is the card I wanted. It is a pretty valuable card, but also I really don't care. I cared because I didn't want to buy one. And I had like quite a few play booster packs left over from when I made my initial purchases. But yeah, I want to make a cat deck, and this is absolutely 100% going to go in it, in a cat kindred deck. Hopefully people know what this card does because it's a very desirable card in the set. But if not, Ocelot Pride is a 1-drop. It is a creature. It is a cat. Look at those little ocelots in there. vicious killers. It has First Strike and Life Link. It has Ascend, which Ascend is if you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game, so that's cool. You keep that ability no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, this version itself is like $55 near mint condition.
Yeah, it's not a foil, though, so...
No, I know.
That's non-foil?
Just non-foil,
okay.
Yeah. The same one you're holding right now.
Yeah, I think the other version is like $80, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god. The version that I want foil is $127.
Yeah, I know. We looked it up the other day, remember?
That is I thought it was like $80 for some reason.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we looked at the foil. That's
yeah.
why we looked at
No, that is insane. That is insane. So Ascend, if I control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. That's a super easy thing to achieve, and also the fact that you have it for the rest of the game, and I genuinely don't think a card could take away the city's blessing. Oh, I know. Yeah, hopefully I see a fluctuation, and maybe I'll bring this to like a trade one, or bring some other cards to a trade one night and see if I can trade for the card art I want. But even if not, I really, really like this card, just period. Oh my god, I can't believe I pulled this. I can't believe.
I'm so excited for you. I can't believe you pulled it.
At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. So that's just standard, which this has lifelink, so of course you could. And First Strike, so I think you can do a lot of damage with this card. Buff it. Then if you have the City's Blessing, for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. So again, this is just like to create a little cat army. This is so cool. This is so cool. Love this. This is going in a sleeve immediately. Where are my sleeves? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Where are my freaking sleeves?
Do we have any left over from?
I have a special bag that has, it's this. They're like extra sleeves from all the boxes I bought, and then they have these, what are called inner sleeves. So the sleeve folds over and seals, and then you put that inside of the outer sleeve. So it's like, it's fully sealed.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that could protect it more is, I forget what they're called, but when you get a card graded, they put a like a hard case around it, and that you literally have to break it out of the case if you want the card. Maybe I could do that with my Mana Crypt.
Is the other one that you want, the borderless one?
Yeah.
Did you want the foil one or just the regular one?
I mean the foil one if I can get it, because you notice the non-foil one is only $65, which is not bad at all.
Less, well, no, it's about the same as that one, yeah.
But yeah, again, what I'll probably do is I could even maybe like, I don't know, trade this plus a couple of. I just don't know if somebody would want to trade the lesser value one for the more, even if I'm trading other expensive cards with it. I don't know. We'll see. I could ultimately just sell this one, and then, like you said, buy the one I want with the money from it. We'll see. But regardless, for now, I have it for my cat deck. I gotta show this to Jordy, because I'm pretty sure he already pulled one of these. Charlie, look! It's your cousins! Oh, he's enamored with food right now. But kind of looks like Charlie, no? Oh my god. I gotta send this to Braden too, because he knows this is what I've been looking for. This seems anticlimactic afterwards, but the next card is a Foreboding Landscape. It's a land. It has tap it to add a waste mana and also tap it to sacrifice it. Search your library for a basic swamp, forest, or island card. Put it into the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle. Cycling 3. This is essentially the black, green, blue version of what the hell was the other card I pulled? Bountiful Landscape. So for boating landscape, Bountiful Landscape. And then, like, oh my god, that is an amazing token. That is amazing. Bird, token creature, bird, flying, 2/2. Look at that little owl. A little adorable guy. And then nothing on the back. But, alright, y'all. I think I'm done having a heart attack. I am so excited about that. That is... And of course, Modern Horizons 3 is a big money set, so not surprising to pull like a $50 card, but again, this is, the fact that I've been searching for this exact card for so long, I've gotten like a couple of... the thing with Modern Horizons 3 is I've absolutely made my money back on this set. So if I want to start like trading in for cards to start building my decks, I am in a good place to do so. But yeah, y'all, that is all I have for y'all. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Jesse, Shamanjot, Elsa, who is hanging out, Mikey, Aiden, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out as always. I will be probably jumping into Lost Caverns of Ixalan after this, see if I can complete my Jurassic Park collection. But yeah, that is all I have. Peace and love to everyone, and everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. You want to say goodbye, Elsa?
Goodbye, Elsa.
Alright, good night, y'all.